is going on YouTube? Dustwind here, and today I just want to talk about Red Eyes because they are getting new support on the not Cross Souls but Clash of Rebellion set. About 4 or 5 cards total that the Red Eyes will be getting. We'll talk about that. But first, let's take a look at Red Eyes Black Dragon, the original. You know, I love Red Eyes. Same with Blue Eyes, a Blue Eyes deck. Now with Red Eyes getting more support, hey, sign me up. I'm game. So yeah, let's get into talking about that. So yeah. Okay, so the first card is Red Eyes Black Flare Dragon. The two monsters are both Geminis, which is actually pretty cool. But what Red Eyes Black Flare Dragon's effect is since it's a Gemini monster, this card is always treated as a normal monster while face up on the field or in graveyard. And you can normal summon it to, at the end of the battle phase this card attacked or was attacked, you can inflict damage to your opponent equal to this card's original attack. You can only use the effect once per turn. So mainly it can be used for like an OTK. If you have a lot of monsters on the field and you don't want to normal summon a monster, you can just normal summon Flare Dragon. And then if he attacks or is attacked, you're inflicting 2400 damage to your opponent on top of attacking. So very good effect, I think. And the fact that it's a Gemini monster, I kind of find that surprising, but I also find it to be good. I mean, Red Eyes is a very fun deck to play, or was fun to play back in the days. So now that they're getting support, I mean, Gemini monsters, definitely something I wasn't expecting. I don't think no one was really expecting them to be Geminis, but I like it. So yeah, Red Eyes Black Flare Dragon is a pretty good card. Alright, so the next card we have is Red Eyes Lightning Lord Evil Archfiend. Now, I know this probably isn't a dragon, but since it has red eyes, I just thought I would throw it in here. It's a fiend type monster, so I guess you could use it in the Archfiend deck or a fiend deck. But it's also still a Gemini monster, but its Gemini effect is you normal summon it to have it become an effect monster. With once per turn, you can destroy all face-up monsters your opponent controls with defense lower than this card's attack. So basically, it's like a monster version of Regeki. If your opponent has monsters with 2500 or less defense, then it destroys them all. So this card can be used in a Red Eyes deck, a Fiend deck, Archfiend deck, any deck really that you can just get it out. So it's like I said, it's just like the monster version of Regeki with 2500 or less defense destroys your monster. So you can be used to going for the OTK with this and a Red Eyes Black Flare or something like that. So this card is just wicked good for that one effect of just destroying all monsters with 2500 or less defense. So yeah, that is Red Eyes Lightning Lord Evil Archfiend. So the next card is the Black Stone of Legend. Just like the Blue Eyes deck, they have a White Stone of Legend. Red Eyes is going to be getting a Black Stone of Legend, which is kind of more cheap than the White Stone, because the White Stone, if it's just sent to the graveyard, you can add a Blue Eyes from your deck to your hand. But this is a lot better effect. Black Stone's effect is you contribute this card, summon one level 7 or lower Red Eyes monster from your deck except Red Eyes B-Chick. So you can summon any Red Eyes, Red Eyes Flare, Red Eyes Lightning Archfiend. And then if this card is in your graveyard, you can target one level 7 or lower Red Eyes monster in your graveyard except Red Eyes B-Chick. Shuffle into your deck, and if you do, return this card from your graveyard to your hand. You can only use Black Stone Legend once per turn. So Yeah, it has a similar effect to the white stone, but black stone just has it's just more stupid. Because you can just you can normal summon it, tribute it, and then special summon a uh red eyes monster from your deck. And then if a red eyes monster is in your graveyard, you can shuffle it into your deck and then return it from your graveyard to your hand. So it's just like the instant and a loop of just keeping this card in your hand and just keep summoning red eyes onto the field. So just a wicked good card for red eyes. Um, so just look for Black Stone of Legend and with red eyes decks to just destroy. I mean, because it's just stupid because special summon red eyes, shuffle one from your graveyard to your deck, and then return black stone from your graveyard to your hand. So it's just like a loop, which is what I like about this. So yeah, that is black stone. And now we have Black Dragon Archfiend, which is a fusion for Red Eyes. I love the idea that Konami decided to make a fusion that for Red Eyes and stuff. I think it's really cool. So the fusion requires one level 6 Archfiend normal monster, which can be used Red Eyes Archfiend since it's a Gemini, and then one Red Eyes normal monster. So any of the Red Eyes monsters, since Red Eyes monsters, whether it's the original Red Eyes or the new ones, Black Flare and everything, because since they're Gemini, they count as normal monsters as well. So the effect of Black Dragon is if this card attacks or is attacked, your opponent cannot activate cards or effects until the end of the damage step, which is pretty good. At the end of the battle phase, if this fusion card attacked or was attacked, you can target one Red Eyes normal monster in your graveyard and inflict damage to your opponent equal to that card's original attack, then shuffle that target into the deck. Wow. So basically, if it attacks or is attacked, you target one Red Eyes monster in your graveyard, inflict 2400 is what most Red Eyes have, 2400 attack or damage to your opponent, and then you shuffle it back into your deck. And it already has for level 9 fusion, it has 3200 attack, 2500 defense, so that's already a decent amount of attack. And then if you attack, you can just at the end of the battle phase inflict 2400 damage to your opponent for the attack of a Red Eyes, and then you shuffle it into the deck. So that is just a wicked good effect, in my opinion. Pretty cheap, but good and effective. And the fact that if it attacks or is attacked, your opponent can't activate cards or effects kind of gives you the advantage of his effect. And unless he gets Phoenix Chained or something like that. So it mainly gives you the upper hand in activating its second effect of inflicting damage. So Black Dragon Archfiend, and gotta love a fusion Red Eyes. So yeah, that Black Dragon Archfiend. And lastly, we have Red Eyes Fusion, which is a fusion for Black Dragon. So now they have a fusion. Now they have a fusion spell card to get their fusion. Wicked. Red Eyes are just gonna be good, be relevant, which I like. But what Red Eyes Fusion does is fusion summon one fusion monster from your extra deck that lists Red Eyes monster as fusion materials, using monsters from your hand, deck, or your side of the field as fusion material monsters, but its names become Red Eyes Beat Dragon. Well, it's face up on the field. You cannot normal summon for summon monsters except by this card effects during the turn you activate this card. So mainly you can just fusion summon from your hand, deck, or side of the field, which is very good. So first turn or second turn you can get the Black Dragon on the field and just wreck or whatever. So I think the fact that they have a fusion and now a fusion spell card for Red Eyes you know, is good. I like that Konami's actually giving support to Red Eyes, which is an older deck, and I like it, because I love Red Eyes decks and everything. So I'm all for the support. So yeah, that'll do it for the Red Eyes support. If you like the video, let me know. And what you think of the Red Eyes getting support. What do you think about it? Do you like the fact Red Eyes get support and everything like that? So just let me know. And until next time, Dustwind out.